Alright guys, hello, welcome back to another episode. We're in the city once again. It's a Saturday evening. Hopefully everyone is doing great. Anyway, I've just gone online. We're working about a 3.5 hour shift today, and we're heading over to our first restaurant of the day, which is gonna be Eat Nam, a Vietnamese style restaurant. So we'll be there in about 2 to 3 minutes. Alright guys, we're pretty much here. Alright, so it does look slightly busy inside, but it does say that the order should be ready in 2 minutes. Alright guys, so it's not quite ready yet. On days like Fridays and Saturdays, there can be a bit more of a waiting time sometimes, but you know, most of the time we get lucky and things go smoothly. Thank you. So guys, took a little bit of time, you know, not too long. Maybe, I think it was close to 10 minutes, just under, I guess. So yeah, we are being sent over to the east side of the South Island. Is this the best way to get there? I'm not sure. Or I guess we're already on the move here, so yeah, let's keep on trekking. Right, so the last time I recorded an episode was last week, and I was actually going to show up for one more recording session on the next day on my app. I said that there was a night shift available, and I wanted to record one of those, you know, for quite a while now. But something happened, I'm not sure, you know, I accepted the shift. It was on my screen, it was green lit and everything. But then when I checked the next day, it's not even there. It's completely disappeared. And actually, I've given up another shift on the same day to take that one. So I ended up with no shifts at all, which was, you know, a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, that's kind of how it went. So here we are in the next week, coming in hot on a nice little Saturday evening. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but today I wanted to start in a different part of the city and maybe explore the east side a little bit. But as you see here, we got sent to the South Island for first pickup. We'll see how the day develops. Like I said, there's 3.5 hours of a 2-day shift. Alright guys, so this is the spot, so let's go ahead and get situated. This should be the entrance, and I think I have the code to get inside here. We are headed up to the 4th floor. Alright guys, delivery number 1 is dropped off. Up next we're being sent over to a place called Deg Labbet. It's one of those modernized pizzerias, still the same classic dishes, but it has a modern, you know, interior and stuff, so yeah.
Yes, det är rätt. Ja, varsågod.
Alright guys, delivery number 2 picked up, and apparently we are just simply headed around the corner here. Nothing more, nothing less. It's one of those walkable deliveries. How about that? Here we are guys. That took a long time. Alright guys, that's it. That's delivery number 2. Up next is a sushi place called LZ Poke Sushi. And apparently it's over in this direction, about, 2 minutes. So while we did have to wait for a couple of minutes at the first restaurant, the second delivery here, the quick one, really took care of the issue. And actually here we are at just outside of LZ Poke and Sushi. Hey, 86. We have 24 minutes to deliver this order, guys, and we're being sent to just the center of the South Island, pretty much. Alright, so this main road here should take us about 80% of the way, and then we'll cut through the mix in some of the neighborhoods to get to our final destination. I wonder if I should merge onto a smaller street. parallel to the main one, but lacking in all of the traffic lights and such, which we don't really enjoy here on this channel, you know. But yeah, guys, as we're approaching about 7 p.m., certainly it is getting, you know, darker a lot earlier than before. And my typical shift in the evening starts at about 5 p.m. usually, so that doesn't really leave a lot of daylight to be consumed. So at some point going forward, I guess I'll be looking to pick up some morning shifts as well, here and there, just to spice it up so that we don't get stuck in perma, you know, night mode for the next 6, you know, months. Which is something that has happened before. I think a year or two ago I was working evenings like I do now, you know, throughout the winter, and I don't think I saw, you know, a single sliver of daylight because I was waking up late and go to bed late, and you know, my waking hours were kind of shifted towards the evening, and that's when the sun is below the horizon, obviously. So really in the winter time, the only way you're gonna get any daylight is if you wake up nice and early. And coming up next here is also our drop-off address. How about that? So this bicycle parking space did not used to exist, and now that it's here, it's filled, absolutely filled with bikes. In the meantime, we're parking away from all the chaos there because it's kind of hard to find a space, really. The elevator is stationary. All right, so up next, our pickup point is going to be Burger King, which is about 3 minutes away. What is that? It's a very small dog. It's a very small dog, but I thought it was a cat at first because actually I've seen multiple people here in the city walking their cats. And walking a cat is drastically different from walking your dog because the cat kind of decides where it goes, and to be honest, you cannot really direct it all that much. You just have to follow along, you know. But yeah, it is kind of interesting to see the owners walking with their cats, you know. When I used to have a cat, growing up, it was like we used to open the entrance door and it was so scared to head outside. If you were carrying it and you stepped 1 foot outside, it would freak out. But these cats out here, they don't mind. They like being outside, I guess.
Yes.
Hej, 09.
09.
Tack så mycket. So I'm not sure if you saw that, but the drinks for this order are in a plastic cup. It used to be that all the drinks were in, you know, the metal cans, and there would be 0% of spillage. They do apply a sticker onto it, but it only helps out so much. So that's a bit unfortunate, boys. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna spill, but I do have to say that there was one time among others, but this one time in particular was especially egregious because I picked up an order from McDonald's that, you know, had a menu and contained drinks and stuff. It was all packed into those plastic cups, paper cups, and within 100 meters, the whole order was destroyed, and my backpack was looking like a fish tank filled with water, you know, except it was filled with drinks from McDonald's. And again, this is all within 100 meters of the restaurant. No bumps, no nothing. It just kinda went really sour, you know? All right, so we're here. To be honest, guys, the code that I was provided does not really function. Hej, Foodora matleverans.
Ja, hej du, jag såg det. Är koden här?
Ja, jag kommer in nu. Jag är på väg upp, tack. Hej, Patrik.
Ja, super.
Sådär.
Tack ska du ha.
Ah, tack så mycket. Är det bra? Alright guys, we got a $2 tip here. Pretty cool. It's pretty rare that it happens, but yeah, absolutely, I do appreciate it. So, big shout out to the customer. Our next stop is going to be Ja, Thai, Wok, and Sushi. Alright guys, so we're going to go left here, head down towards the main street, and get across it to reach the next restaurant. So let's go ahead and do that. So just across the street there is the spot. We have a single order of sushi in our backpack that we're delivering. And yeah, things are moving quickly today. And the atmosphere is pretty nice and relaxed in general. So it's a good combo, you know? Right, so here's the uphill that I mentioned. And we're just gonna go around the corner here to find our next drop-off location. Anyway, I think we're here, number 4. Let me check the details. Looks like we are just delivering to the bottom floor here. All right, up next is the Fedora Market. Alright guys, we have some groceries picked up and we're on our way to a place called Cliffside 13. It's up on a small hill, nothing too major, and we should be there in under 10 minutes. So actually this delivery is a little bit heavy. It's kind of cutting off the blood circulation to my arms, boys, you know? My fingers are tingling, literally. But I think we're gonna be able to make it before I pass out, you know? Alright, so now that we've crossed that main street back there, pretty much all we have to do is keep going straight. Alright, here we go guys, a short uphill and we're almost at the next drop-off spot. Alright, here we go guys, number 13. I can see it in front of me. Alright guys, so to give you the update, so far we've been live for about an hour and a half and we have 6 deliveries to our name. Right now we're headed over to Thai House Walk, which is a Thai food type of venue, and it's about 2 minutes away from here, so let's get to pedaling. Also, I'm not sure if you saw that, but the customer was kind of camping just outside the door. I don't know, it just feels a little bit, just kind of makes things awkward, you know, like. Alright guys, our next stop is just around the corner here and we're getting the green light. Here we go, Thai House Walk. Hej! 74 är den klar. Tack. Alright guys, so delivery number 7, I guess, headed 3 blocks away. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we are looking for number 31. It might be just this one on the right. This looks like a prison to me, you know?
Hej.
Hey, Marie.
Ja, det var det. Vilken tur du har.
Bra. Hi, bro. Heading over to Kushi restaurant up next. It's an Indian type of place, type of joint. And it's the same 3 blocks away. So we're pretty much gonna retrace our steps. Simple as that. Alright, let's see, just how exactly do we leave? I think I see a button here on the wall, hidden away. Let's see if it works. Yeah, we're not jailed, guys. It's good times. Right, so for this restaurant, I don't think we have to hurry too much. Usually, there's a small waiting time involved. Once you get inside, we'll cruise through here slowly and make our way around the corner. Wait, is it? Oh, so there's 2 restaurants. There's Gandhi over here, the red one, and Kushi, the green one. They're both about the same size Indian restaurants, and I believe the owners know each other. I thought I was heading there, but I'm heading here. Just as well. All right, let's see. Pickup time in 3 minutes. Again, it is a Saturday evening, so yep, they do have some customers, that's for sure. I'll just announce it. Hey. Ska hämta 04.
04.
And we're picking up a chicken tikka masala. Tack så mycket.
Varsågod.
Alright guys, up next we're gonna try and find Mr. F, and I believe he's staying at the hotel. Well, at a hotel. So this route here will take us downhill somewhat, and there's a chance that our next pickup point might be somewhere else outside of the scope of the South Island. So we'll see how it goes. I'm fine with either option, you know, whether we stay here or move on to somewhere else. The way that the system works, if you guys don't know, is that, you know, it takes into account your location. So it wants to select the router that's closest to the restaurant to, you know, optimize delivery times and whatnot. Here it is, the Sea Speed Hotel. Hey. Fabian.
Yes.
Sådär.
Tack så mycket.
Tack. Right, so simple as that. Our next points of interest is Max, the burger place. And we're kind of not in the best location to get there, honestly. We have to make a sideways maneuver because between us and the restaurant is a big hill. As you can see, all these buildings, everything is kind of in the way. So yeah, we're at the tail end of September. I'm not sure exactly which date it is. So we're coming up real close to the beginning of October. And while September has been very nice and pleasant, temperature-wise and weather-wise, October is when things start to change, and then the months following that will be quickly, progressively colder and darker. So something to look forward to, you know. Hej, 2 beställningar. 44 och 50. Tack så mycket. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and head over towards Farmer Street number 4, which is about 4 blocks away, and I'm hoping that we catch some nice green lights as much as possible. Alright guys, so that's one of the 2 Max orders dropped off, and to drop off the second one we need to head in this direction. So we have 2 options. We can either head up and over a hill or flip over to the left side and get on the main road headed east. So one has a lot more traffic and the other one is obviously, you know, a hill that you have to climb up. So as we are getting closer, I think I'm going to go for the hill as it's just straight ahead. Oh yeah, overall it's a really nice little outing so far. I think we're coming up in the 2-hour mark. That's what it feels like, at least. I haven't really checked on the time. And yeah, I believe we're here for 3.5 hours or something close to that. So, all right, so we're on the hill's crest, and now the downhill section begins. But again, we have to most likely climb our way back up on the flip side. So I guess we're sticking to the 30-kilometer speed limit here, which is all well and good. And yeah, here's our turn. So we've made it here safe and sound, boys. The code that we have, it doesn't really work right now. All right, so we've chatted via the built-in chat function, and the customer told us that they will come down to get the food. Hey, what's up?
Tack snälla.
Sådär. All right, up next we're headed over to Brothers Sushi. And if you take a look at the map, you can see that it's a little bit further away than all the previous stuff that we have seen so far. But we'll be there shortly anyway. Somehow I almost got trapped in the playground there, in the sandbox. All right, so we're headed through this whole park here. In the summertime, they hold events and they have this whole outdoor seating section that's open during daytime. Pretty nice little spot and not a bad location, you know. As for us, we're headed downhill, moving quickly. So as you can see, certain sections of the city are more lively than others. So here, even though they have this outdoor seating, you don't quite see the same crowds that we saw near the People's Square outside of Max there, the restaurant. All right, so with that turn, we're almost arriving. And Brothers, the burger restaurant, it also serves as a sports bar, is going to be here on the right side. All right, here we go, boys. This place looks a little bit different than usual. They usually have like TV screens over here showcasing football matches and whatnot.
Jag har en fråga till dig om det går bra. Varför har du en kamera?
Jag spelar in min skift och så laddar upp det på YouTube en gång i veckan. Ja. Jag heter Nico Ride. Perfekt. Tack så mycket. Samma. Alright guys, and we are back outside. I think I spent maybe 10 minutes in there, but we do have a double order in our hands. Let's pick these up in the app and let's see which way we're headed. About 4 blocks away. It says drop off soon. Oh, sorry. I almost ran somebody over. Guys. It says drop off soon, so I think this one is slightly delayed. So let's head over there quickly. Also, guys, I'm not sure if you notice, if you speak Swedish, but my Swedish is terribly poor these days, because I really never use it outside of, saying hello and my number is this and that. And it's not that I don't speak the language, but my vocabulary is, it's just like in shambles, So it's a little bit tough sometimes. But we are here. Let's just make it through this little tunnel to find our customer, who I think lives in this building, actually. I think it might be this door, guys. Hey!
Timing!
Sådär.
Tack så mycket.
All right, and that's one of the 2 orders dropped off. Next one, also delayed at Skånegatan, which is pretty much where we are. We're just gonna exit out of the tunnel there. Number 83 is the magic number, and it's here on my left. So it's just on the first floor. All right, guys, so up next we're headed towards the Fedora Market for, I'm guessing somebody's playing a football match, for another grocery style pickup. Oh yeah, this route is closed, so we'll have to sneak our way through the pedestrian side. Well, as we just saw, unless the streets are filled with pedestrians, you can kind of get through there, no problem. We're getting the green light, boys. All right, we're coming up on the market downhill slope, as you can see here, and in about 10 seconds we'll be outside of the entrance. Huh? Guys, I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. What is this street right here? What is that? This one. Where is that going? I've never seen that before. Anyway, basically, I think we have to climb up. I'm not exactly sure how, not exactly sure where, but definitely the place is up on a hill. So what we can do, and what we're actually doing, is turning right, turning left, and then climbing up some stairs. As you can see, quite a bit of elevation there that we need to cover, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so it's cobblestone from here. In fact, I think every street in Stockholm is cobblestone. It's just that some of them have been covered up by smooth asphalt. So not the most pleasant riding experience here. But now we've reached a section which is not as bumpy. Alright, so a little bit confusing, but this should be the entrance. Okay, seems to be at the right spot. Oh guys, I'm not sure what this is. I have a balcony view of the city. Oh, that's so cool. We are headed, let's see, towards the Fodor Market. Back for another pickup. Let's see how it goes. Quite a bumpy ride over here, together with the fact that it's on a hill. I'm not the biggest fan of, delivering to this neighborhood. All right, and as you can see, guys, we're almost here. Right, so I'm not sure if you saw that, but this order is double bagged for some reason. I have to tell you, it's not heavy at all. So, yeah, not sure what that's about, but it is what it is. All right, so we are being sent over to the far south side of the South Island, and it's gonna take, I guess, about 10 minutes to get there. All right, so look at the map, we're about 80% of the way there. Now we just gotta get a little bit creative with the turns that we take, because this whole area is riddled with traffic lights. So we got lucky on that little turn there. We still have one more major road to cross, because we're getting really lucky with the lights here. I mean, really lucky with the lights. What is that, 4 out of 4? That's insane. The luck, boys. All right, we're getting close to the address here. I see someone by the door. Could it be us? No. All right, here we go. Floor number 5. Wow, this is tiny, guys. I'm getting back into it. All right, fits me just like a glove. 5th floor. Nice old cat. I don't think that's her door. Maybe this one is. Alright guys, so the update is that next up we're going to the Mai Tai kiosk here on the South Island. It's really close actually. But there's also about 15 minutes left only of today's shift, and we'll see if there's any extensions. But most likely not, and this could be one of the, if not the last order for today. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick it up and we'll see how we get on. Here we go, boys, the Mai Tai kiosk just in front of us here. 26. Done. All right, guys, let's go ahead and locate Mr. K. He lives about 5 minutes away from here. We're gonna head towards the ring road, take that for a little spin, and yeah, we'll be arriving shortly. So technically, I think we'll have enough time to drop this off and pick up another order, but we'll just have to wait and see if we do actually get one delegated to us, you know? The time for this shift is kind of running out, guys. This is our turn. And I don't think there's any details in the instructions. Most likely the customer will, find us outside. Hej, Foodora matleverans, jag är framme.
Yep, coming now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so apparently they're on the way. No, thank you. Kasper. Good. All right, guys, there's 5 minutes left of the shift. No orders on my screen right now, so I'm gonna slowly start making my way towards the exit here. Most likely this was the final delivery for today, guys. There's always a chance that something might come through, but yeah, I kind of get the feeling that we're going home. So yeah, I'll wait for the final countdown to do the full recap. And yeah, once we hit the 9:45 p.m. mark, then yeah, that will be it. Get some nice little moonlight happening. Very cool and pleasant. All right, guys, so my shift has officially concluded. Well, let's take a look at the breakdown and see what exactly transpired here today. So it does look like the total amount for today was 745 Swedish crowns. Total time spent out is exactly 3 hours and 45 minutes, just as we were scheduled. In that time, we dropped off, 15 deliveries. Yeah, I think that's just about right, you know, somewhere around the 4 deliveries per hour mark. And yeah, seeing as it's a Saturday, aka weekend evening, every delivery is paid extra and every hour is also paid extra, which means that we have 199 Swedish crowns per hour type of day here. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty nice. I'm gonna be heading home now. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know, give me a like and yeah, as always, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. That's it for me. I had a good time out here today, and I hope I can catch you again next time. Until then, peace out, bye.